Also, you can move documents to folders. So I have folders created on the left side. One of them is Rutgers EWB. I want to move this Google presentation outline that I created last night to the EWB folder. So I click the checkbox, I press Move to Rutgers EWB, and I press Move to Folder. And now it's labeled red because it's in that folder. And you can create a new folder by clicking the New button, pressing Folder, and then you can click here to name your folder, color your folder, add a description to it, and press Save, and you'll have a new folder. I'm not going to make one because I already have the ones I use. There's also a More Actions. If you go back to your main set of documents by pressing All Items, there's a More Actions button where you can, once a document is checked, you can press More Actions and do a lot of stuff with it. You can star it, manage the sharing of the document, publish it, which puts it as a website. So I press Publish. Now it takes me to this page where it asks me, like, do I want to publish it? Do I want to automatically republish the website when changes are made? If I check that, press OK. Now it's published, and this is the link. And it's publicly viewable. So if I email this link to anybody, you'll be able to see the outline, which I'm going to show you right now, of what I'm reading to you right now that I made last night. So it's really easy to share information. So if you create an outline and you want everybody to see it, for example, meeting minutes or itineraries, you can just write it on Google Docs, save it, publish it, send the link out to your entire contacts list. Am I going too quick? Good? Okay. You can also post to your own blog if you use blogs. I don't really have a blog, but it's something you might be interested in looking at. So what I actually just did while I was giving this lecture is I did work because I actually wanted to do that, and I'm going to email you guys this later. So I got something done. I'm going to go into each document type right now and tell you how to use them. So let's go into New Document. It's very intuitive to edit. It's just sort of like any program you've ever used to edit a document before. You've got colors and fonts and stuff. What is important is the menus at the top. There's some interesting options. One example is revision history. So let's say I'm writing a paper and I put my name and a bunch of text and I've saved it. I press save and it's saved. And then accidentally I delete everything and I've saved it already. Oh crap, there goes XPOS. So now you just go to Tools, Revision History, and if you notice, 13 seconds ago, edited by me, was the full text. So I click the checkbox next to Revision History 1 and press, wait, I think I click Revision History 1. Yeah, and then you click Revert to this one. Are you sure? Okay, and it reverts back to the old version with all the text. So, and it actually, Google automatically saves every 10 seconds, so you don't actually have to manually click save. It's constantly saving your work while you're doing it. You can always revert back. And it's even better when you're collaborating on a document, when you're sharing it, if by accident Adam, just joking, deleted everything in the message we're all sharing, then I don't have to get mad at him, because Google prevents anger. So let's go back to, we're in the main document. Under the File menu, there's also, there's an option somewhere. Hold on. Oh, no, I know what I'm looking for. On the right side under Share. You press Share, and you can go to Share with Others, Email as Attachment, Publish as a web page, which I showed you already how to publish it. Or you can just simply view it as a web page to see how it would look as a preview, but no one can access that link but you. So let's go to Share with Others. And you can type in anyone's email address. It actually pulls up your own address book from your Google account. So if I start typing Adam, it pulls up every Adam I know, or if I type Tom, it'll pull up Tom's name. You just click that person's email and you press invite collaborator, and at the bottom there's permissions. Can the collaborator invite other people, and can the collaborator use the invitation for anyone or just like one person, which you can check those. I have noticed a few glitches in terms of sharing files, like if this person's email address is too long, I think it gives you an error. The best way to circumvent that is to share the document, but not from within the document. So when you're on this screen, don't press share. Instead, press share from the main Google Docs page by clicking the checkbox and then pressing share. And a window pops up, and that tends to circumvent that problem, I've noticed. And the same applies for presentations and spreadsheets, with the sharing, the collaboration. So that's pretty much Google Docs. So how to manage it all, like calendar, docs, and email, especially with EWB. I think that it'd be great if when you have your subcommittees or your committees, every project gets its own Google document. So for me, like in terms of like my organization, every event or every class or everything, it has its own Google document. So, for example, I have a Google document called EWB, right here. And this lists everything in EWB that I need to do and get done in tree fashion. And if I was to share this with a whole committee, you could all collaborate on this one document with all your ideas. And it's great if you color code it. If every person types in a different color, you can see who's saying what about what. So for example, if I shared this with Adam, because he gave me the idea for a visibility party, he could type his thoughts in orange or blue, and we could all collaborate online when we have our free time, so it doesn't have to be at meetings. It's like we're doing everything online. I mean, ultimately, it's up to you how you want to use the tools that I've shown you. Whatever works best for you. Like, I have my system, but if I taught you the specifics, it'd probably drive you crazy because I'm like really, really organized. It depends on you and how you work best. But overall, like, they're all useful tools.